This ain't our word, so no one here has to take responsibility for that. Booba's the one saying that he's going to expose him. Yeah. Booba's the one who's going to say he's going to let you know what was going on Park Beach. That's
true.
And
we'll wait for Booba.
How you caught gastronitis and that.
What's Palm Beach, in America or Dubai?
Maybe Dubai or somewhere like this. Or is it Miami or somewhere?
I don't even know, bro. I don't even want Booba's problem. I don't want Mbappe's problem.
I thought gastronitis was wind.
Bro, it's stomach problems, vomiting, diarrheas, them sort of problems there, bro.
Got anything to do with aubergines?
Yeah, he's eating too many of them. The seed of it, though. You know the seed of the aubergine? It's an aubergine
problem. That's it.
Okay,
That's it. It's an aubergine problem.
Right, can we leave France?
So you're trying to tell me Roy Keane right now couldn't play in a modern game?
No.
I think it's a tough one to call, man.
It's not a tough one. It's disrespectful, bro.
Yeah, it's mad.
It's not a tough one.
It's mad.
What?
It's mad.
How can you downplay Roy Keane like that?
Shouting at man in the tunnel and that. But that's working, bro. Shut up, man. Man's got the AirPods in. Man, shut up, man.
Before a game, you got AirPods in.
Before the game.
Patrick Vieira work in this era then?
Yes. Yes.
Is he shouting at them?
Absolutely.
They're not similar like that, you know. They were beefing. They're not similar like that.
I had the AirPods in when Patrick Vieira shouting.
Patrick Vieira weren't a shouter, bro. He done football. Lever.
Okay.
Lever.
Okay. Loons is back. But that's not even the worst thing that's happened, really. So, Poet. This guy's recording the... What?
Yeah.
It's called Player
Can't
Cam.
say that.
It's called Player Cam.
What's
Player cam.
Oh, that's quality. But boys, I've got something serious to address. So I don't usually read the comments, hardly ever, right? But for some reason, I found myself reading the comments this week.
I saw you reply to a comment as
Maybe
well.
because there was a Spartan of mine that I'd met in America, worked in the Adidas store, and he left a comment and I saw it. It was the first comment on the video, so I replied to that. And then in replying to that, I went into the comments and I see some stuff. And there was a lot of stuff about you, Po. It's not funny. It's not funny. We spoke about integrity on this show, right? So yeah, I think I'm gonna do an executive decision and give you a 2-game ban because that's what the crowd are asking for. So,
2 games.
Sacked in the morning.
Oh, I'm telling you, bro.
He's getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. He's getting sacked in the morning.
And man's even hoping it off.
Sacked in the morning.
And you know what? I think there's
It's my time.
No.
Wait,
It's
man.
definitely me before you anyway, so don't do that.
My killie.
I don't know if you could use that at your age.
Bold.
Oh, sh**.
Wait, no, sorry. No.
Slimmer than that. Bold by choice. Yeah?
Bold by
The
choice.
light skin Elvis.
I'm out.
Yeah?
I'm out.
LL Cool J. The light skin P. Diddy. The light skin
P. Diddy. P. Diddy. That's out of
Before
order.
asking what?
That's out of order.
Before all of that.
That's out of order.
Before all of that. Before we continue, obviously we just kicked past the show. His own show.
He didn't even know fight back either. He didn't even know.
No, because he understands it. Look, these are some of the comments that I read, right? Right, this is one of them. I read this, I was like, oh my God. Poet is so jarring, man. Appreciate all you do behind the scenes, but the ignorant chat is annoying. Please just leave the content to the talent who actually watch and follow football.
But he actually just watched football though.
He does watch football, so hey, you know what though?
Yeah, but he's got glasses though, innit? So.
But he's watching the game impaired.
Cut the cloth according to the clothing.
Jesu.
Just
There was another one. There was another one. It said, "Poet intervention needed, and the season ain't even started yet."
oh my God.
Pre-season
Damn, this
vibes,
last
you know?
one's mad.
Brother. And then the last one that I read, well, it wasn't even the last one. It's the last one that I've chose to read out. Poet, come off the ting, man. Poet, so emotional and sassy.
No,
Acts like a...
sorry. A grown man getting called sassy is crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, he's got a mortgage and a family.
Hey, Mark's is sassy sometimes.
Sassy!
Yeah, what's that? Acts like a 14-year-old teenage girl. He just wants to hear himself talk.
Kevin De Bruyne.
Boy, loves it.
Oh.
Sassy
But Poe, yeah, just 2 games, mate. 2 games.
So are we doing this going forward?
No,
Have we set a
no,
precedent
no.
to now read comments and add it to the show?
No.
Because that's mad.
Was this a one-off?
Yeah.
This is a one-off.
I got like 7
I hear it.
You know what it
YouTube
was?
accounts.
This
play with me.
This guy done 6 comments against Poet, you know.
Is it you that was doing
Boy, he
it?
got 7 account.
I got 7, bro. So I'll just, and if I see one versus me, you'll see 7 pro me. Yo, who loses the truth?
He said just balance
You
in
got a
the
little
box.
fake account?
Nah, I ain't got a fake account. It's one's called The Host, one's called Big 30 TV. Follow up Big 30
I can
TV.
tell all the ones that I lose as well because they say bait things like,
Young Roddy.
it's like,
Yo.
this is why we need Loons on the show because he knows football. I'm like, that is insane. You know, like the ridiculous stuff, like no one else is saying that.
Let me throw something out there, yeah? I've never ever commented on a filthy show.
I bet new behaviour. New behaviour.
Pre the old guard. You know what I'm saying? The old lot. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, cussing out some people.
Really? So you're a troll?
Yeah. Professional.
Okay.
Professional.
Mad thing. There was a little conversation I caught on the Plaque earlier, and that was you trying to get him back in the booth.
Yeah.
He's rapping again.
He doesn't
That's it.
need to, bro. Like I love him in the booth.
You're
bro.
looking at
That's
me,
like,
you know why you're
wait,
looking at me.
Hey,
Wait,
Blacks-
hold on. Wait,
Blacks is
hold
here, by
on.
the way.
No, we do, and this.
Do your thing, bruv.
You're just stopping his whole...
Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's
You
crazy.
better make
You
sure
know
it
what,
lands.
brother?
You better land. No,
Go on.
Make
Wicko.
sure it lands, bro. Make sure it lands.
Do you know what it is? I feel like how Steve-O's, there has to be some sort of credibility. Oh, this trim is
Hey,
shot.
you're getting sacked. I swear to God. Hey,
Raw.
Hey, what's the comments for you? What's the comments for
you
you?
might have to come off.
You might have like 4 trims left.
Hey,
you know?
hey, this has to work.
Hey,
What you
hey,
say now has to work.
Yo,
What you say now has to work.
that's the drawback.
Wick.
No.
Hey, that's spray.
No.
That's spray.
Drawback. No.
That's spray.
No.
Man doing duck
Hey,
goose
don't
around the
throw
table.
back.
Man doing duck goose.
A man trying to do that goose.
Man doing duck goose. Man doing duck goose with man them in there.
Hey, don't touch my shoulder like that, though. Big man thing. No.
Please,
Please, hand. Don't touch my shoulder like. The shoulder's giving dark goose. Oh, man, nice got a voice. Whoa. Man, them got voices now.
Hey, Marks, I told you.
One there.
That's what Skits has been on.
Are we gonna let him come back with the? He's got the drawback.
and shoot.
Bro, that's
You can't. Hey, no. You
everyone
see,
got
me and
shorts
you's on
on.
the same table, yeah? Be careful when you talk about other people's hair, bud.
I'm talking about as a bald man, you can't stop me, bro. Because
the
I will be
energy
on
I
the
like to
main.
see,
I will be
boy.
on the main. He
That's
has to
it.
join me, bro.
On the main.
Look where he's put the glasses. His glasses now to match it up. He's put his glasses here. Look where he's put his glasses.
No, because if he puts the glass on the front, there's going to be a gap.
Bro, because the glasses, you know, you got to point back from the hairline. So the glasses usually go here for most men. He's got it.
Hey, you know what's man? I swear to God, when I was younger, me and Lippy was in cadets, yeah? And you know you usually do this. You go there, innit? He was like that.
No, he did not. No, he did not.
Hey,
No, he did not.
hey, I'm screaming.
That's out of order.
I'm screaming.
Lippy, you might have like 6 trims left, you know.
He had me.
Nice, over.
Marks, chat to me. What's that?
Yeah, he's a bald man. We're bald, bro.
BBC,
but he's,
man.
it's
By choice.
over.
Yeah, by choice.
By choice.
You lot, we're not friends.
Are you sure it was by choice, though?
I'll be real. Name a better trio than us three right now supporting their club.
That's facts.
Name a better trio
That's
right
facts.
now. Name a better trio
United's
right
back.
now. Name a
United.
better trio right now. We're back. No matter what happens this year, we're
You've
back.
been holding it down. You've been doing your
I've
thing.
been trying to, bro, but we're live. Name a better trio. You can't name a better trio,
They can't.
bro. You and Skits, and then Lips.
Sounds good.
Like KG, I didn't leave you on purpose, you know.
He's telling me why he left me, bro.
It weren't like that, but everybody knows. Ask Greg. Like, just for the history of the show, if United lose, I turn up here in my United gear, repping. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for. I'm not ducking no smoke. I'm just
17
being busy.
losses, though. We lost bare times.
18.
18.
You know, by that time, it was done. You know what I'm trying to say?
Mark's left you 9 losses in.
It weren't that bad.
9
It weren't
losses in.
I swear I was here for bare the losses, bro.
Nah, man. The last time you was on Filthy, I swear you were saying, if things go right, we can make a charge for the Champions League. You
No,
still...
because we could say we could
you
make Champions
still,
League. That was-
they're still in.
That was all the way to the last game. We could have made the Champions League. We were still meaty.
Nah.
Well, I can't remember what I was saying.
All right,
with
boys.
you.
Come on then, come on.
What was I saying?
So, we got a little congratulations to the England under-21 team because they have won the Euros again.
Harvey,
Back-to-back champions again.
Harvey's 24, bro.
Harvey's
He shouldn't even be
22
there.
years old. He turned 22 4 weeks ago.
The same
Let's
thing.
have it right, yeah? Let's have it right. You see that German, you see the German striker?
Yes.
What's his name, Woltmade?
Voldemort.
Woltmade, the tall one? Yeah, he's
Voldemort,
23.
Voldemort.
He's 24 in a few weeks. Just letting you know. Harvey Elliott is one of the younger players in the England squad. Yeah.
What?
James McAtee's older than him. Jay Stansfield's older than him. What's the number 8 again? Elliot Anderson's older than him. The centre-back's older than him. Tino Livramento's old. Check it. Tino Livramento's older than him.
We have to VAR that.
It's facts.
We're gonna have to VAR
Sorry,
that.
boys. Harvey Elliott, anyway, player of the tournament. I've been saying it. 50, 60, 70 mil. Yeah, if you want to get him off Liverpool
Nah.
fans.
We give you
He's
West Ham. We give you
mental,
40.
bro. He's mental.
40.
You see, the fact that Kwanzaa's gone for 40, I hear that. But Kwanzaa shouldn't have gone for 40, and I get why he's saying 60, but that is bombardment.
I know it sounds mad, innit?
Bombardment.
Because you lot can't
60.
even get 40 for Rashford. You know what I'm saying?
Under 21s have won the Euros again, but England under 21s won the tournament in 2023.
Why'd you keep stuttering, bro? Sort yourself out.
No, we got great. It's called composure. Composure.
Because you're due as well. You think
never.
you're safe
No way,
after
no
what
way.
you've done?
So I want to compare both teams and see where the under 23s, the under 21s in 2023 have gone and what they're doing now. I'm sure Curtis Jones was in that team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Lewis thinks Curtis Jones is the best midfielder in the...
Oh, well, I agree. He's one of the best under 23s in Europe. Facts. Oh, it's facts now. But when I said it before, I was an idiot.
agreed with you.
I think it's important to have a look at the I'm having a look at the 23 team, and there's a lot of players in that 23 team that have now gone on to do really well. So Cole Palmer,
Past one. Past one.
The past one,
you're
not the one,
talking,
the one...
the
yeah,
23
one.
tournament,
Yeah.
Cole Palmer,
Yeah.
he's gone on. I think he scored the winning pen, if I'm correct. Maybe I might be wrong in that.
They won 1-0, no?
Is it 1-0? Did he score?
No, I don't think he did.
Anthony Gordon, first team.
Curtis Jones scored.
First team baller.
Morgan Gibbs-White, first team. Has he been in the England squad? First team.
What we
Curtis
saying,
Jones.
We're talking levels like.
So
the
what
ones-
we're saying is that
Where have they gone?
the way that they're progressing, it seems like it's working. It seems like they win under 17s tournaments, then they go to the 21s, they win that tournament. Now they're going into the first
under
team.
19s, under 21s, yeah.
It seems like whatever they're doing is working.
Sorry to put a spanner in the works,
Go on.
but you see, like we're mentioning all of this, and they win the 17s, they win the
19s,
like? How does that then transition to the first team? Because the first team are fucking awful.
Hang about 1 sec. See, whoa.
Because it's for
He's just
future.
talking.
It's for future now. But you see, wait. You see,
They
like
got to
the
the final.
Spain.
Well, there's four of them now that are England
First
first
team.
teams. Carl Palmer, Curtis Jones, Gordon,
And
even
Gibbs-White.
Colwill.
The keeper. I think.
James Trafford's going to be...
And they
He's
know
getting
each
a move
other.
as well.
They know each
Trafford's
other.
a bad boy, by the way.
Familiarity.
Yeah,
But if we're talking about a system, England's system, what they're doing throughout the whole system, we've got to 2 finals over the last...
who have we played to get into these like?
That's irrelevant. That's
What we-
irrelevant.
bro, what we
That's
doing
irrelevant.
there?
You got,
Like,
you got
don't
beat.
chuck a...
You
Like,
beat-
you're
you
sounding
beat
like
you
him.
play.
Remember how you used to be? You used to chuck spanners in.
Yeah, for no reason.
The most recent one, that German team were proper.
Yeah.
People didn't think England was going to win.
You
But
sound-
that's
you-
gone now.
you sound
Southgate's
like
gone
you sound
though.
like you're talking about the old
That-
England.
Now Southgate's gone, and
Same thing,
he came through with those players as well, and they all knew him. That's all gone now. Surely Tuchel's not getting. Is he going to be getting back to pick from the team that just won now?
Is it Dan Ashburn or whatever his name is?
No, Lee Carsley.
No, the one that United got and stopped
From Newcastle.
Yeah.
Dan, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who set this all up with the England setup, innit? They
Yeah.
play all the way through. So there's a system there in England that's doing good, producing dope.
Just
youth.
like Brighton. Like,
it's
if
not
your
going to go
manager goes
nowhere just
out-
because of Tom.
You don't think
Tommy
Tuchel's
Tuchel.
going to stick to what
No,
they?
because there's a system already set in place, and obviously he's at the top of it with the senior squad. But all the youngers, they go through the same thing from levels to level up. So there's like a route of progression. Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't think that's going to change because Tuchel's there.
Did we mention Colwell? Bloody hell, that team's really done well, to be fair.
That team's
it's
strong,
a strong
man.
team still.
So I think it's more of a system that they've got rather like Brighton, where a manager can go, a new one comes in, and the system is the foundations are built in it.
It's the philosophy, I think, isn't it?
It's like more in international terms. It's like Spain. Because look at their first team gaffer that won it. He's their 21 coach, and the team now is majority of them 21 players. They all know him. The system's the same. They all know him. You see what I'm saying? And it's just a national progression. Instead of picking a gaffer from the league that's used to league football, that's used to, you get an international manager, might not have the big name, but he knows these group of players and he knows how this team is supposed to play football. England's learning, man.
Is there anyone on here that hasn't lived up to the promise on the 23s?
I can see one name screaming.
What, from this old team, hey?
Yeah.
What are you going to say? Go.
Ghana.
Smith Rowe.
That's the one I had a look at.
Definitely Smith Rowe.
Yeah.
There was man on this
But
show
he's still
saying,
playing well, though.
what do you mean? Jimmy Garner's at Everton playing week in, week out.
I didn't know.
I don't think Ghana had the same clout on him as Smith Rowe. I said Ghana as well because I'm a
Definitely not.
United fan anyway, so I know Ghana. But
but
Smith Rowe was credited to be
He's making a career.
what he's not now.
playing at
No, I'm
Everton.
not. We're talking about potential. I'm not saying he's not done anything with himself. If you
And
look
I don't
at the
think
limelight,
the expectation of Ghana wasn't the same as
that's
Smith
what I'm
Rowe.
saying to Loons. That's what I'm saying to Loons.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying to Loons. Yeah.
Has anyone else?
I think it's Smith Rowe definitely. Man, talking about his England future and that he was
Croydon De Bruyne.
all that time.
I think Jones as well, though.
Curtis.
I was, yeah.
No, Curtis has done. Curtis has done.
Let him land,
he's
let him
doing-
land
he-
it.
He's doing a mad thing, but I'm talking in terms of like first team England football. He's not really getting a sniffing.
Yeah, but it's hard for him to get into that. It's hard for him to do that. Do you get me?
Liverpool as well.
But he's been doing it with Liverpool at a time when they
He's
needed
in and
him.
out
He
of the
was-
first team for Liverpool.
He's been in the team contributing properly to a title.
Yeah, but
winning
then
team
we
and
can
that
just
as
say Harvey Elliott contributes as well. Then
No, bro.
am
Harvey Elliott played
am I
4
going
times.
crazy?
Curtis Jones got 30 games, bro. It's not the same.
30 games. How many starts did he get?
Now you're
Loads.
bro. Loads.
He played
Did
right. I remember him playing right back this year.
That's at least. Yeah, that's at
I
England.
don't. I think they like
Not England,
When,
not Liverpool,
See,
right?
when I look at
Curtis Jones is a bigger part of that Liverpool squad than Harvey Elliott, though. Isn't
he's a bad boy. Do not get me wrong. I rate him as a baller. Like as a player, I rate him. But what I'm saying, a player like that needs to be like at a team like Fulham, where he's playing week in, week out, where he's a star man.
Like Fulham.
No, for example, I'm giving you an example.
I hear that though.
Like he's a nobody at Liverpool.
He's not a nobody.
It's
at
the same for
Liverpool.
Harvey Elliott.
Curtis
He got
Jones.
moved.
He has a point. Wick has a point.
He's a nobody.
No, he ain't.
He's a full international. You don't become a full international if you're a nobody. He's been playing well. What are you talking, Wick? Think about it, bro.
Are you hearing what you're saying about the minutes?
Fulham, Aston Villa or something. Go somewhere else where you can. Where you
No,
can
no,
go
but he's a
and be the
Liverpool.
main man.
He's a-
It will help his England career
Are
even
you
more.
not telling the guy how to
God bless
conduct
you.
his?
Thank you.
Are
I'm
you
glad
telling
you're
the
back.
guy?
Someone with
Hang
sense.
about. So let me come back to this.
You
So,
can tell the guy how to handle his career.
but hang
I'm
about.
not telling him how to handle his
You
team.
are.
Wicko,
I'm
listen.
giving bro, this podcast, sorry, is about talking about ball and opinions that we think. It don't mean that it's right. Some of the things you say are but we still agree with it and
That's
we
facts,
hear
that's
what
facts,
you're saying.
that's facts.
What are we
That's
talking
facts.
about?
No one agrees with my and they're all wrong.
Let me counteract that then. So,
A man said that Roy Keane wouldn't play in this generation.
Brother.
Only you think that.
I like that. To counteract what you were saying, bro.
No, I'm basically done.
Curtis
I'm basically
Jones is a squad player.
done.
Yeah. At the champions.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, why
Like
would
Phil
you?
Foden.
No, bro, you're saying Phil.
Like Phil Foden.
Cool.
Phil Foden's done more,
It
though,
is.
no?
It is. No, he's not. Not this season.
It's not comparable.
We're not doing this season, though. We weren't doing this
Nowhere
season,
near.
though.
We're doing now. He said about the progression.
Even debatable. Sorry, can we have one voice
go on,
and that's
go
me?
on.
Thank you so much. So what I'm saying to you, yeah, is that you even comparing Phil Foden you're deluded. Like, I feel like
You're crazy. You don't understand what he meant,
Thank
did you?
you. Like, if you
Phil
don't-
Foden
if
is
you
a
can't-
squad player.
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna check here.
Foden
I'll
is
bet
more
you
of a
money.
first teamer to that City team than Curtis Jones is to that Liverpool team.
I'll bet you money. Curtis Jones has played more games than Phil Foden
What
this season.
some of the players have done in the old team. He mentioned Curtis Jones saying he feels like Curtis Jones, correct me if I'm wrong,
Should have
by
done
the way,
more.
should be doing more.
I think that Foden point was important though, because Wicko, you weren't bad what you're saying. Phil Foden and Curtis Jones cannot be spoken about like they're the same team
At all.
to their clubs.
No, but I don't. Can I say something?
I agree with you, though.
But,
You can't say that.
But what he was trying to say is, like, a squad player is a squad player, right? And Phil Foden, this last season, has been a squad player.
If you're saying off this season,
Because
then
that's
cool.
what he said.
That's
He said,
what I'm
he said, what is he doing now? Curtis Jones was now. That's what we
I
said.
didn't say off this season.
I didn't hear him say this season.
Yeah? So he
Yeah.
has played more. Yeah, of course he has. I know he had. So I've watched him the whole season.
Yeah.
No one can tell you about Curtis Jones
Yeah.
more than me this year.
Curtis
so the
Jones
things you're saying,
started more,
you're wrong.
played more. Allow
You're
it.
wrong. He was very important
Yes.
this
Okay, cool.
season.
Were you talking about this season
I
alone?
was talking about all round.
Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
You said
Last 3
So this is
seasons.
only 2023. So we're talking about what has he done since then. You've got a 2-year space. So you can only be talking
no,
about.
you don't have to do that.
What are you talking
don't
about?
have to do that.
100%.
He was just talking about potential. He wasn't talking about the fact that
He said,
from
what is he
this-
doing now?
From this, he wasn't saying from this tournament though. He was just saying Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones is in this team,
He's saying if we're looking at this now, so he's
and he
looking from
mentioned
here.
a name. And he mentioned Curtis Jones. He's not saying from this
What we were
tournament.
talking, so I originally started with Menace. I said If you look at these players now, what they're doing now, that was Mike. That's the original thing. He's come in on that and said, well, if you look at Curtis Jones, so it's still the
Single
same topic.
that, one of the most successful ones there. Insane.
Are you talking about from before?
It doesn't matter. It really
This is
doesn't
what I'm
matter.
asking.
Yeah, it doesn't
This is what I'm
matter.
asking.
Like,
Because
you knew what you meant.
I believe.
You knew
I
what you
believe-
meant. He's trying to get you out of it, but you knew what you meant.
I'm trying to understand.
But let's move on. The new team.
Picked out one of the most successful players
it's
on
crazy.
that pitch.
So he's played more games than Phil Foden.
Yeah. He's had a better career than Phil Foden as well.
That's the
That
you
weren't
said
it.
that.
That wasn't it.
Well done, well done, well
You can't
done.
have a football
The new
conversation.
team.
Is that not fact?
Can't have a
I wanna
football
listen,
conversation.
bro.
Yeah, no.
Can't have
I'm
a
doing
football
it. I'm doing it.
conversation.
I'm doing
Don't
it.
act like me. Don't act like me. I've just seen it in the light. I didn't know.
That's what happens when you're on the edge. Yeah, he started getting mad nervous now. Look.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sounds
So a
good.
lip you like that on the sideline. Just warming up.
My, my shoulder's still
Come
aching.
on, man.
Still. My shoulder's still aching.
Right, back in. Come on.
I tried.
So I'm looking at this team now. This is the team that beat Germany. I think the 2023 team is better.
You say like more prem ready quality, like in it.
You can't do that though.
Can I? Yeah. I'm with Menace. Menace. You can't do that.
I know.
This just happened.
No, I was just going to say that.
Give 2 years and we come back
And
to
in
these
all
two
fairness,
teams.
these players are playing more
first team football
than the ones that was then.
This team playing minus Jay Stansfield, who's a Championship Birmingham. Yeah, but he's still a quality player.
Quality, yeah.
Look, James McAtee, he's been getting the minutes at City. Harvey Elliott towards the end.
Hutchinson.
Elliott starts Forest. He's starting centre midder.
Elliot Anderson's one of the coldest midfielders in the league. You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
He's
for
a bad boy,
conversation.
so he's a bad boy.
See, I didn't see it until I watched it. I didn't see it cold.
Absolute bad
I'm
boy.
surprised
boy.
Newcastle let him go. I'm surprised Newcastle.
Alex Scott, FM, bad boy. FM,
Who did he play for, sorry?
Bournemouth now. Quality.
FM, what about real life though?
No, quality, but that's what I'm saying.
I want
showed-
Amari Hutchinson to get the move. I don't want him to be down.
Amari Hutchinson.
Yeah, he's
Shout
good,
out
man.
Amari Hutchinson.
Is he going to be one of them players that don't
Maybe
live up
Sunderland.
to, like,
Maybe Sunderland need to go look at him or something. He's good.
I
don't
didn't
want
mean
him
to
back in the camp.
disrespect him, yeah, but it was when I said that was the comparison I used when I done the tweet when I said 50 mil in the Prem gets you
Gets you
Amari
Amari.
Hutchinson, 50 mil
think
in
it's
League
30.
One gets no because
His release course.
no,
30, you know?
it was 50.
Amari for 50
someone
million.
inquired and they said 50 mil. That's why I said
How
it.
much did he sign?
And
for
Doué
from
went
Chelsea?
for 50.
Release
you know what I'm
clause
saying?
on the Amari
His
Hutchinson.
release clause won't be 30 if they bought it for 23. That's not good business. That's not good business. 7 mils.
Philogene got bought for 14 and release course was 20.
Not Philogene.
No, but it's the same profit. It's the same thing from the Championship to the Prem to the same team. Please allow me today. Let's talk sense today, everyone. Please.
No, I'm saying, but I'm
the
just
same
saying
7 million
I'm
gap.
saying Amari Hutchinson probably hasn't got a release clause.
He has.
It'll be public knowledge.
£35 million release clause.
I didn't mean to single him out. I didn't mean to
35
single
million.
him out.
Hey, big man.
All I
Big
said
man.
is,
It's done now. 35
I'm
million.
explaining to him.
35 million,
Bro,
done.
I'm explaining to him what's happened.
But you can't say he's a 50 million. We've rejected it when
It's
I
okay, though.
know
Let's not
he's
die
got
on
a
this
30
hill.
million release clause.
Broski.
Senior players.
It was just an example to use, bro.
Okay, but let it go. Let's just let it go.
It's him. Bang on the fee.
We're the youngsters, you know.
Archie Gray was on the bench. Tottenham starter.
Look, don't take it personal, bro. Like I said, they used him as an example, Steve-O. You're just there all upset because you know he's
I'm not upset, bro. I'm not upset.
man.
All right, cool. So for me, looking at the two teams, it's easy for us to talk about the first team now because a couple of them players have gone on to do things. They're certified like Prem footballers now. You get me? It's a similar number. There's like 4 or 5 guys there that's gone on to do stuff. There's like 4 in the team that just won it that are Prem ready right now. Harvey Elliott's there, Elliot Anderson's there, Kwanzaa's there, and Livermento's there, and McAtee as well.
Livermento's one move away from City. City are on him.
You
He's
know what I'm
like,
saying?
he's
So
nearly
it's
at
similar
the...
stuff. In that 2
Arguably
years,
shouldn't be in that team. 21s.
Trafford's playing Champions League football, hopefully.
in 2 years' time, this team that just won it, we'll probably be saying the same thing about 4 to 5 of these guys. Do you know what I'm saying? I think Kwanzaa's going to be a great move for Leverkusen. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, even in this tournament, he was playing with a lot of like confidence and energy that I ain't really seen from him before.
You rate him, Kwanzaa?
Good player, man.
He's a good player. Like I said, he had a lot of energy, he had a lot of confidence and just I don't know, man, just a vibe about him that I ain't really seen him play with. Like he was playing like he was the man in this tournament. You get me? He takes it over to Leverkusen. Anything could happen. So I think we'll be saying the same thing about this team in a few years' time as well. Some good players there. Ethan Nashwari.
Wanyeri, please.
Sorry.
How are you not having the disrespect?
Yo, we don't say wrong
said
names in
Nyashweri,
there.
you
so-
know.
I can't say it properly.
Wanyeri.
You know what I'm saying? But big up Ethan.
But he
That's
didn't
my
get
kid,
no-
actually,
he
you know,
didn't
big
get
up
no
Ethan
minutes.
every time. He came on late And them man, they must have been in the chiz. Them German man, it was late in the game. You bring on 4 black man, 3, 4.
One with locks in it.
And when man's tired.
Coffee.
Shout out my boy John Rowe as well with the winner.
That was a cheat code. They didn't want no parts of that. They didn't want no parts of that. You bring on 4 athletes.
Don't you think he should have played more though, Wanyeri, considering how the hype? Remember when?
I think in the position he plays in, the player of the tournament plays in that position.
What, right?
Harvey Elliott, the right side, left foot, cutting. That's Harvey Elliott, the player of the tournament.
He played in the 10. He come on and played in the 10. He played in McAtee's place.
But I hear you, but he's not going to get ahead of the captain, James McAtee. He's the captain. Do you get what I'm saying?
That's the argument. I don't think Harvey's the argument. Harvey plays.
He has to play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
so
I'm agreeing with you.
he's not, James McAtee's not even arguing either. That's the captain. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's not the argument. So and Omari Hutchinson, he's established championship,
let's not
got a
forget
whole heap of
Ethan.
games, Premier League, whole heap of games. You go with experience and older. The next one's for him.
I was gonna say, let's not forget his age as well.
Yeah, the next one's for him.
Not disrespect if you're good enough, you're old enough, but he's still got years on a lot of the 21s
How old is he?
at the
18,
moment.
17, 18? 18.
No more than 18.
I heard
No
Harvey
more than
Elliott
18.
might play in the next one though.
Why would you hear that? He's not even the oldest on that pitch.
But let's move on. Same continent, different country. We're in France.
Ici, c'est pour moi, les gars. Là, ici.
Yeah!
Là, ici, mon gars. We're back, baby.
Hey, what he said? What he
We're
say?
back. And you lot are going to see
What he
Sacre
say?
bleu.
We're back. What do you mean we're back?
We're back, bro.
You don't
We're
support
back.
He's
that.
our boy. What are you talking about? He's not your
Some guy
guy.
girl and Bessie,
He's
what
not
you
your
know
guy.
for?
Go on, Sam. You can sing what you want to sing right now. He's not your boy.
You Man United fans are shameless.
What are you talking about?
You know, they're probably the same man.
Shameless. You lot ran him out the tan.
Get out my club.
Get out my club.
We weren't saying that.
You might not have
What
said it
United
because
fans
you
are
wouldn't.
you talking to, bro?
Enough said it.
Souness ran him
No,
out.
man.
You got blood on your hands from Souness, bro. Yeah, Souness done
You
that,
keep
bro.
talking to the
Souness is the
wrong
main
person.
man, bro.
Pogba's comments were Manchester United fans don't know nothing about football. Because you lot was chatting shit
Did he
about
talk
him.
about Souness?
Let's be factual.
Talk about the media.
Let's be
But what about the
factual.
media? Do you leave out that part? What about he
Did
did,
he say
speak
that?
about? He said they talk about the players. He talks about some players dancing, and they don't talk about other players. So when he's talking
Ray
about the
Rooney
media,
said that.
hold on. When he's talking about the media, who was he talking about? Direct Souness. Souness that said that when he got how many goals and
Okay.
assists? He said that he should be
KG.
doing that
Should be
week in,
doing
week
that.
out.
100 million.
So he's not Souness, but you are a Man United
because
fan.
he's
Whoa,
making
whoa,
us-
whoa. But you are a United fan.
Yes.
So Pogba spoke about Souness,
The media
and fans,
Pogba talked about the media,
and the media
and the
fans.
media played their part.
Yeah, and the fans.
Yes.
So you're a fan.
So yes, and I'm gonna tell you something. So right now, he's putting everything that some fans have said about Pogba on our heads. I'm saying that King Souness, Mr. Liverpool,
Not my king.
He has to.
Let me mention the guy once.
King Kenny.
You've never heard me mention Souness. Never.
All of them, man. All them Liverpool
Never.
men that spoke about this
I talk about
player.
my day and age. I don't
There
talk
you
about
go.
the past.
So if we're taking responsible for our fans, he's got to take responsibility for Liverpool
This
media.
is what's going to happen, yeah? This is what's going to happen. Pogba's gone to a team in which no one has ties to. Now everyone loves Pogba. When Pogba was at United, it wasn't the same energy from the ops. It wasn't the same energy from some of
I've
the
loved him
United fans. And when I
regardless.
say some of the United fans. The people that had time for Pogba, we know who we are.
Hey, Menace,
When you
take
got
this
the
in.
media... Go on.
Before he signed for us, yeah, it was undoubtable to everybody in the world that Pogba was top 5 midfielders in the world. It
100.
was unquestionable.
100.
The second he signed for United,
Dead.
he was
Dead.
He was overpriced.
He's not worth it. He's not,
weren't-
exactly.
he
This is
was
what I'm
meaty.
talking about.
Yeah?
Now he's gone Monaco. Steve, now he's gone
You
Monaco.
don't come
He's
jump on no
everyone's
Pogba
boy. This is
bandwagon
my
now.
point. He's everyone's boy now.
He's Achilles.
When he come to United, he weren't no one was rating him like that. Too much money, too much. Rare. When he got his injuries, when he was playing half decent, he should be doing this.
Did you like the way he entered the dance though? Like with the like it seems like every time he enters the dance, he's either happy dancing
I'm crying.
or crying.
Yeah.
That's quite.
Bro,
It was
emotions.
emotional.
Emotions are high, bro.
Like I'm
Emotions are
saying,
high. Do
not
you know what that
everyone
boy's
can, not
been
everyone
through?
can claim Pogba now. He's not in England and now he's not signed to no one's ops. That's my point.
I'm with that.
That's my point. That's all I'm saying.
But do you know what it is though? Sorry, yeah. I feel like
You Man United fans are
it's a Man
shit.
United thing because I feel like the same people that were dissing Pogba, they done the same thing to McTominay. Now he's a gold medalist, bro. Nice and good. I promise you.
all United
I
fans
promise
do it,
I
man.
promise
You lot booed him.
I heard bare United fans getting on to Scott McTominay saying he's not good enough. It's good that he's gone. He'll probably get some minutes. Blah blah blah. Now he's won. Bare Man United fans said, "Yeah, we should have had him. We should have kept him
That's
here.
it,
We
same.
should have done this.
Same
Shoulda,
with
coulda,
Pogba.
woulda, bro. You lot don't respect your players when you have them, bro.
The fan base did
You've
turn
done the same
toxic.
thing to Ronaldo. You lot have a thing for doing this.
Done it with
bro.
Pogba. You booed him. You booed him. You factual booed
See
him.
what I'm saying? You're doing it again.
The McTominay one I'm going to give him because the stuff that you just said about Fred and McTominay, like the McFred thing, you just hated them. If you go back and check stats and check actual results, them two playing together was one of the few times
I
when
don't
we would
rate
win-
Scott
we
McTominay.
would
I
win
don't
games.
rate him. Just because he's got Napoli, I'm not
A
breading
lot of
him.
people, look, it's like what he's saying. He's right. The McTominay thing, a lot of fans was chatting about him. Now he's gone and he's doing good at Napoli. All of a sudden, oh, McTominay.
Marks,
rest is
big
there.
question.
Got to support the players when they're here, man.
Has any fan looked at Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba and done any kind of comparison, how we look at them? There's no way. There's no. So don't say, you can never say you look at Scott the same way we looked at Pogba. There's no chance in hell. It's not happening. There's people that became Player FC was born because of the whole Mourinho versus Pogba thing. People chose a side. There was,
And
yes,
you chose the gaffer.
No, he
you?
chose Pogba.
Cap. Anyway,
You're telling me how he felt.
This is what he's saying. He's not comparing the player because he uses that Scott McTominay in the Pogba conversation. It's an example, bro. It's as example. You don't use the example and then compare how good the players are. That just shows your lack of intelligence, bro. You get what I'm saying? He's just using.
It's a example.
Hear what I'm saying? No. KG. Hear what I'm saying? Loons, I agree. Hear what I'm saying
Shows
to
a
you?
lack of
Hear
intelligence
what I'm
if you
saying
can
to you?
compare them.
Hear what I'm saying to you? The comparison of Scott and Pogba is not what we're going to do because we know the comparison. I agree with what you're saying in terms of people turning their back on Scott. He went Napoli, won the league. People are saying, oh, we should have. The same thing I said to Loons about certain United. When Man United fans, certain. You can't. If I say all Liverpool fans, if I say all.
You have to take it all.
You have to take it,
Your
man.
fan base, man.
All right, cool. So before we get sidetracked, anyway, what do we make of Pogba?
Happy for him. Happy for him.
Again?
Hey, that midfield's gonna be. Hey, you know Eric Dyer's there, innit?
I don't even care who's
Eric
there.
Dyer's there as well. Eric Dyer, Pogba, Ansu Fati. Serious.
I don't even care who's there. Pogba's there.
Yeah, no, Honda. I'm not gonna lie. If the kit weren't Mizuno,
Are you stupid? I'm getting that kit.
That kit's getting purchased.
Man, that kit's getting
That kit's getting purchased.
Pogba on the back.
How could Steve-O go?
That's crazy.
You, man. KG should have been you. I'm just here to say that.
Look
A
me in the
man's
eye.
come with
Wait,
smoke
no.
straight away.
Look me in the eye and
It's
tell
to
me.
do with the
I should
glasses.
go.
It's to do with the glasses.
Yeah, because the sub in the
It's too
midfield,
much
the sub in the
United,
pivot
man.
is crazy.
It's too
I
much
should
United
go.
for this Pogba.
Me?
For the Pogba section, they need balance.
But me, when you looked at the table, you looked at me. Is it because of what I said about when you put the
I
head?
need John here for the Arsenal. I can't let Arsenal
Is it
go.
'cause of this one?
Actually, wait.
I'm with you soon, innit? Just let me chill.
He's had the
for
burner behind
3
your
more
head.
weeks.
Like this, he's just saying, get him gone now.
Someone got red carded. You couldn't take off Wick. Someone got red carded. That's why Wick couldn't come off still.
But
That's what
let's
I'm saying.
get back to this Pogba point though, yeah, before we get sidetracked again. One, I'm happy that he's back, enjoying and loving what he is doing because, bro, what that boy has been through, you could see from his Instagram post of him crying how much it meant to him, bro. So I'm just letting you know, as a fellow Frenchman, Monga, I'm proud of you. Come back and shut all
Man
these
knows him,
man
you know.
up, please.
I ain't even with all that emotional.
I'm with it,
jibber-jabber,
bro.
Man.
I'm
can't
with
even
it,
lie.
bro. I'm
I'll
with
be
it.
honest, man. Check your food before you eat it when you're an athlete. You get what I'm saying? No, it happens.
But was it an accident?
Yeah, that's it. It happens.
All I'm saying-
it happens to the best
Because
of
man ain't
them.
gonna do this when Mudryk comes back.
Exactly.
Crying in Russia or wherever he's gonna
Big
be.
him up, great player, but come on, man. It's
No
the
one cares for
rules.
Modric though, innit?
Why not though?
You don't care. I don't
Hey,
care, bro.
I hear it, man.
Dan don't care
Those are
either.
the rules, man.
Monaco are gonna look good this season though. They've made better signings than Arsenal.
When's the next international tournament?
This season.
There's an
This
there's
season.
an AFCON.
Cup.
No,
Summer.
World Cup, end of the
World Cup
season.
summer.
He's
You saying
pushing
France?
for that.
Pogba's back for that.
Yeah.
Different France.
Yeah, you got Rabiot, sit down, bro.
Do you think he can get back to the heights of what he was at?
110%.
Absolutely.
I think he can.
I don't think the game's too far off what he was on.
French league.
Sorry. What did I say to you off the pod? It's like when Mandem asks you, can you still rap? It's stupid.
Okay, yeah.
This is
I'm
Paul
with you.
Pogba we're talking about.
I like
What the
what
hell
we've
we
done
doing?
there.
That's
I like-
cold.
Hey,
That's
hey,
cold.
hey, 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 hey.
It's silly. Can you still rap?
That's why I wanted KG to go.
Give his flowers. Give his flowers. Yeah.
That's why KG should have left.
That's why KG should have gone. You don't provide this.
What we're not gonna do is that wrong.
All right, staying in France, Lyon.
That's bad.
They've been relegated.
That's why Shirky left, man.
Aye, but none of you don't want that Fofana youth from there.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. He's up. He's up for sale.
Did they get points deducted?
No, they just got relegated.
Or just straight ready.
I'm hearing that it might not though, because apparently the Barcola deal,
Yes, they're gonna
PSG
pay
are gonna
in
save
full.
them. So PSG said we're gonna send you the money now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
then
yeah.
you lot can
Pay 10%.
Yeah, so now they can actually what's the word? When
Appeal
they
it.
Appeal it.
Court
And then it
arbitration.
might get
I'm
through.
not gonna lie, I'm not a hater. I don't want to see them get relegated.
Where
I
did
don't want to see
Where did they finish then? Where did they actually finish?
7th or something. 7th, something around there.
Dark.
Mid-table.
And they got some ballers. There's a striker, Mikatatse, yeah? He came on, Georgian, mad thing. That's the guy that I want at Man United.
But if they get relegated, then they're gonna get raided, innit? Surely.
Nah, man, some of these guys keep it real like Juve, innit? Like, remember Juve at Serie B and they kept Del Piero's and Christian Vieri.
That's different.
Welcome.
That's different though, man. That's the old, what they call them, the old lady.
That was part of the fraud. They were part
Well,
of the
Juve
fraud.
was fraud, innit? Or match fixing or something
Match
like
fixing.
that.
Trezeguet, that's
think-
it. My bad.
I think Hush Puppy was there.
Forgot Serie A
What's the
responded
debt
to.
for though? Does anyone know?
There's bare teams in debt though, man. How's that
They
even
got a debt
happen?
exceeding 500 million.
Yeah, but I see some people saying about Manchester City and they're saying Man
facts.
United owe $1 billion.
We're in debt as well.
It's the revenue. It's
Our
the
thing-
revenue
our-
to
our
keep
thing-
up.
the way our thing's set up.
But I get it. In football, it's mad, innit? It's different rules for different teams, innit? Like,
but we're
if
still
they were
making money,
Monaco, Marseille, Paris Saint-Germain,
There's still Lyon's still a big club
I
in
know
France.
it's a big
so I
club
don't
to
know how
us
it's
because
happened.
they're a modern day big club, but the teams I've named you are the household names. Do you see what I'm saying?
You don't think Lyon's a household in France?
No, a new household name, yeah.
Not new. They're older than.
Are,
They'll
but
be older than Paris.
No, but
be older
Marseille,
than
but
PSG.
Marseille, if you go back, Marseille,
Yeah, yeah,
Chris
yeah.
Waddle, Marcel Desailly, Monaco.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I think Lyon's a proper team.
But French football it's not a mad thing, innit? To maintain in French football, you need to win, innit? That's why all these Montpellier, remember who's Gourcuff and
Bordeaux and
they
that.
don't win no more.
They cut out. Yeah, they're gone.
Those like
Auxerre.
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah,
like
they
that
don't.
level,
You
yeah.
need to win to maintain over there, innit?
Yeah, but they ain't got nothing before. I'm just saying history-wise. I'm just saying like
That's history, bruv. They won 7 leagues in a
Leagues
row,
and
bro. That's
Europa
history-wise.
finals. I hear you, but that's
That's
modern.
that's history.
I get you, but it's modern history.
We gotta use
But that's
intelligence,
like
bro. You
20
having
years ago,
intelligent
bro.
arguments, bro.
Modern history, though.
20 years ago, bro.
Yeah, it's still modern history, right?
Bro, you know when PSG came about? PSG's a new team.
I know, but PSG's got a history.
Nah, it's recent. Theirs is more recent.
They split with City and Paris. It's more recent.
A PSG captain is Arsenal's manager.
Loons.
They've got a history, bro. You get what I'm saying? Arteta played for PSG. They're old school.
He was on loan
Lyon
at
weren't
PSG.
there then.
He was on loan at
Lyon
PSG.
weren't there then. Lyon weren't about them.
Brother, if you know how the team was made with Paris FC and all that,
I
and the
do,
split
I do,
between
I
the
do,
things,
I do.
it's very, very new. You get what I'm trying to say? So when you talk about history and that, like you're saying, Lyon's a big team, won it 7 times in a row in the early 2000s. You gotta accept it, bro. Like, there's a misstep there.
I get you what you're saying, but you're wrong.
Who from Lyon needs to leave though in order to for their season?
I'm
Not for their season.
guessing bare of them got release clauses if they get relegated.
So many.
There's a couple man over there.
Fofana needs to
Yeah, that
make a
Fofana.
move.
That Fofana, you remember against the Lyon game
Against
when he
United?
came on,
Yeah,
put,
moving
came on,
warm.
put man in a spliff.
Warm.
He needs to go
But
somewhere.
what if they get the money from Paris Saint-Germain? No one's going nowhere, innit?
Yeah, for real. If they do that,
If they appeal
then
it.
How
then
much
they're
was
cool.
Shirky?
35.
Will he have like a year left or something?
No, that's release clause.
Oh, Ross.
I think Arsenal could take Laka back. I think Arsenal could do with him.
Fact.
You know what?
We could do with him. It's
Yeah,
not
right
possible.
Yeah, you could do with him.
Arteta don't like strong personalities, but I keep saying it, bro.
That's the only reason you don't want him there.
He don't like strong. He don't like
Only
strong.
reason he don't
no,
want him there.
do you know what it is? It's not even about.
He's hard-headed. I think Arteta has got like strong will.
Of course he does. He likes Mandem that he can manipulate, bro. Like
Massive
he tells him something,
manipulate.
and then it's like, yo, like you have to
Manipulate's a
listen to
strong
man.
word.
That's a massive word, bro.
Yeah,
But as
manipulate.
a manager, you want players that you can control, bro. That's the whole point of being a manager. Like, you don't want man that's gonna, hey, I need you here. No, you need man that's gonna listen to you. So if a man that's not gonna listen to you, you need to go.
All right, quickly, we're staying in France. You get me? Because the news is running. What's this? Mbappé got beef with a French rapper, Booba. You know Booba?
Booba's a bad boy in France.
Yeah, Booba's cold. He said to Mbappé after his lawsuit against PSG, I'm gonna try. This is a quote. I'm gonna try and get it right. He said, "If you don't leave Nezer alone, No, I can't do it. I can't do it.
If you don't leave Nias there alone, I'll expose what you've been up to in Palm Beach. Who you were with, and how you are caught on with that gastritis. Stop playing games with me, Kiki.
How do you think you caught gastritis?
Mosso man.
That's gastronitis.
What's gastronitis?
So I done science in GCSE school.
ChatGPT,
and
go on.
I feel like it's something to do with your stomach.
What? Wait, what?
I'm trying to land with you. I'm trying to understand where we're going.
If you
So
get it,
you're
you
saying
get it. If you don't get it, then...
mixing beverages.
Just saying, if his stomach's mashed up, something must have mashed up his stomach.
But he thinks if he goes to Palm Beach, maybe nobody will clock.
And Boba's basically saying he's gonna
He's
expose
going
him.
to expose him if you don't stop playing
But
games.
he's exposed him already with this message.
Let me, it's been exposed already, you know. It's
The
been
real
out there
info's not
already.
out there though, innit? We don't
Who's
know. We're
Booba?
just
You get the wham
speculating.
done.
French treat still. Yeah, bad boy in France
Somewhere
still, I
in
can't lie.
MTT, it's him.
This ain't our word, so no one here has to take responsibility for that. Booba's the one saying that he's going to expose him.
Yeah.
Booba's the one who's going to say he's going to let you know what was going on Park Beach.
That's true.
And
We'll
how
wait
you
for
caught-
Booba.
How you caught gastronitis and that.
What's Palm Beach, in America or Dubai?
Maybe Dubai or somewhere like this. Or is it Miami somewhere? Or,
I don't even know, bro. I don't even want Booba's problem. I don't want Mbappe's problem.
I thought gastronitis was wind.
Bro, it's stomach problems, vomiting, diarrheas, them sort of problems
do you think
there,
it's got
bro.
anything to do with aubergines?
Yeah, he's eating too many of them. The seed of it, though. You know the seed of the aubergine? It's an
Might be an
aubergine
aubergine
problem.
problem. That's it. That's it.
Okay,
That's
just
it.
leave it
That's
there.
it.
We'll just
So-
leave it
It's an aubergine problem.
Alright, can we
That's it.
leave France? Let's get out of France.
Damn.
Hey.
Same continent, different country, the one we love, Premier League. They're introducing new rules next season.
That's the rules.
They're getting exciting, man. They're trying to more production value. You get what I'm trying to say? They're gonna have halftime interviews with the players and managers. They're saying that they're gonna interview man that's been subbed.
All right, that's gonna.
That is crazy.
Bro, when a man's had a stinker.
There's good subs and there's bad subs. If you've been dragged at 57, you don't want to talk to no one.
Most subs ain't gonna want to chat.
That out of breath interview. Man took man off after man just ran from. Nah, man. I don't even want to chat. That's it, bro.
There's two sides to it, though.
Bro.
There's that guy, then the guy that's not even playing. And you want me to sit here with a camera in my face, you want to ask me questions.
No, but I don't
How
know
are
if it's
the
just
boys
general
doing?
subs or players that's been subbed off. So I'm gonna give you a scenario. Yeah, last year, obviously, my very own Joshua Xerxes, love him, had an absolute stinker. That'd have
been a mad interview.
Dragged off at Old Trafford, getting booed. He ran off, tears in his eyes, forwarded black, and then they're gonna come.
And you got a man chasing you.
Xerxes.
You got a man chasing you. Cherky, Xerxes, what do you think about your first 20 minutes?
Just leave me alone.
How would that go down?
I'll be real. You just gotta just be professional, bro, and just just firm it. Like, yeah, man, it weren't my day to day.
I ain't getting paid enough.
Hopefully, we can win.
They do.
Nah, they're gonna have to do this. But I think they're gonna allocate certain man. They're gonna certain man's gonna be subbed off for the interview. Bro.
Okay, yeah.
You understand that? Mind game, them kind of, they have to. Bro.
What about players that have been sent off like a red card?
No,
Could
no,
they be
no,
interviewed?
no, no,
They
no,
can't
no,
be
no,
interviewed.
no, no.
That's too much.
That'd be
That
incredible.
would their bare man are getting
I want to
fined.
see the first player to give us the Arteta moment. You know, remember the interview in Arteta and it goes, so do you reckon the title race is over? And it's popped off. Like, you remember this stormed off? and
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of players are gonna do that.
Yes, I want a man to air, man.
I like halftime interviews with players, and I watch NBA, so I'm used to all that. Like just a quick reasoning with the manager.
What,
like,
you're
how do you
missing
think-
tactics?
How do you think it's going on? Whatever it is, just a quick reasoning. Yeah, we got to get more compact. We're gonna make a few changes. Be more on the front foot. We'll get there. All right, cool. See you soon.
Won't it expose the managers though? Because at half time the manager's not seeing what we've seen in the game. Are you not gonna look at the manager?
They said they won't allow tactics and stuff, innit?
But they said they're doing dressing room broadcasts too.
So you're telling me someone asked a pundit asked the manager, what do you need to do to get back into this game? He's just going to be like, I can't talk about that.
And then you know what's going to kill you? No, he's going to say, I reckon we need to keep it a bit more compact and right backs need to just stay, don't push up too much. And it's going to click to the change room of the other team and they're going to be watching his interview.
Yeah, but it's like, nah, but that's like, yeah, but it's not a secret.
Get me? We got him.
Yeah, but it's not a secret what you need to do to turn a football match around. You understand? So if a losing team's manager says, yeah, we're gonna go on the attack, The other team ain't gonna go, oh, we know what you're gonna do now. That's obvious.
This is gonna change the way we talk about the game though, because in here we're gonna say, did you hear what you're saying at half time? Did you hear how dumb our manager sounds? Our manager was supposed to be saying this and he's saying that.
If they got anything about them, not gonna give away actual tactics, innit? Saying stuff like we need to be more aggressive, we need to sharpen up, we need to
No, but when he says I'm not changing
on the front foot, that's not tactics, that's just actual stuff.
When he says I'm not changing, I'm our manager. Let's look at our manager. I'm not changing it. I've seen enough, and we're gonna get back into this game. Bro, what are you saying then? You're gonna look at the halftime interview and we're gonna be breaking it down.
It's good. You see, you man that don't know ball, you get to learn now. You have more phrases to copy.
When you say you man, point.
You have more things. No, it's good. It is though.
I live in counter press. You're gonna start hearing counter press on the pod.
You're gonna start hearing new terms.
I don't do them ones. I'm not the half-term merchant.
Are you not doing rest and defense yet?
I've never said that.
Okay, just check it. I don't know about rest and defense.
I've never heard that in my life.
It's alright, it's cool, man.
What's rest and defense?
It's for the it's for the people that know ball, man. The tacticians, man. This is different. It's
What this is coming like is, you know, that thing. This is Arsenal. You're just saying the insight of what's going on. So they might have one-on-ones and all that kind of stuff. But this is what it just sounds like.
Win all or nothing. That's that one.
Don't be blind, boys. You see me? I'm the man. I'm the pirate out of all of us. Don't be blind. They're trying to box food out our mouth, you know. They're trying to create content. Do you understand? Trying to create content.
I've had an idea, yeah. So obviously they're integrating this stuff in halftime interviews, players being subbed off, dressing room stuff. What points of let's go back history now. Football history you can think of, would you have loved for this to been implemented?
Can I start?
You
Steven Gerrard slip. I need to know what was it. I need to know.
Did he get dragged? Did he come off after
No,
that?
I just want to know, after the game. So Steve,
But they could have done that anyway.
That would have been off lah.
His last game against United came on half time. Red
1
card.
minute on.
Red card. That's what I need to hear. That interview I need to hear.
I know what you're gonna say.
What am I gonna say?
Arsenal.
Yeah?
Yeah, go on.
I'm gonna say in Brewe when he came on and then
And they took him off. He would have been like, I don't know what happened.
His English is so as well, yeah?
My
God.
Where is that? Old Trafford when he's standing on top of the dugout, moving like a madman. The reporter could have just went up to him there and then and said, What's wrong with you, brother? Like, what you doing?
Say something up there, man.
What's wrong with you? What you doing? You know when Drogba was going crazy. This is
Premier League though. Premier League. I was gonna say that, but Premier League, I was champs.
The league's doing it as well.
I would to see how he was acting in that dressing room after that game would have been crazy.
That footage is there somewhere.
He would have smashed the whole place up, I reckon.
I want to see, one I want to see is Crystal Palace, the Kung Fu Kick Cantona, any of the players. I just want to see what the players thought. He's in the crowd. He's just done that. Talk to us. What do you think? tell us
I can't
right
chat
now.
for them, man. That's Eric, innit?
I don't know if this is Prem either, because it might have been a cup game or something. Yeah, it probably would have been a cup game. It was definitely a cup game, yeah. But you see when Kepa said he's not coming off the pitch? That's the craziest
Chelsea
thing
City?
I have
Right,
ever
you know who I would have interviewed?
seen.
I would have interviewed the sub goalie. The sub goalie, I would have interviewed him. Like, so what do you think? Saying what?
So you're meant to get on now. My man said no.
What are you
What do you
saying?
think of this behaviour?
You should be paying right now, so...
They're the ones that irritate you as well. Like, you should be on the pitch right now as well.
Don't shout at me, you lot. Yeah, there's 3 of you that's might shout at me. But I want to know how Alessandro Martinez felt when Salah put him in that spliff. You know, when he made him spin round. Full down. Yeah,
he get subbed?
He got hooked. He did. And then Bruno was doing that. Bruno was asking him to come off after and he didn't get hooked.
No, that didn't land.
Yeah, I'm not
It
having
did
that.
land. It did land.
land. No, it
Don't let
didn't.
this man lie. Don't let this man lie. Hey, John, what you want? John, that was slow,
He doesn't even know the game.
He had to, bro, he's got to warm up, bro. He's like a gremlin, bro.
Why are you always talking for me, though?
All right,
There's enough of us.
Wake up, brother. Wake up, brother.
Wake up. Look at it, just
Come on,
me.
man.
You even saying wake up? Why
You don't think you can just talk about us how you want, any willy-nilly. You don't, listen. You see next season, when you don't talk about Manchester United,
What?
talk with respect.
No.
Telling you so. When you don't talk about United, talk
No.
with respect.
No.
The dynamics of the
No.
show's changed.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Telling you.
No, it
You
ain't.
see the
bro.
15th baddest man out of a gang, yeah? Do you reckon he gets any respect?
What?
The 15th baddest
He's not
man
even in the gang.
In a gang. Yeah, how much respect does he get?
He's not in the gang.
He's going shop.
It depends how bad the gang is.
15.
It depends how bad the gang is.
15.
It depends how bad the gang is.
There's 19 in the gang. How bad
What
is
if he's
it?
putting work
What
in? Now
work?
he's just old now.
Don't you know
can't
what?
do the
And
same
then he's
thing.
washed.
Most of the gang's washed anyways, bro. You lot got washed. The top 2 baddest got washed by one French youth. Now what?
Do you want to talk about your team's fetish with DMs and centre backs? Do you want to talk about that?
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, shall we talk about your gaffer's fetish with DMs and centre backs?
I'm out.
Don't stay.
Let's talk about the moment.
You know what? People are chatting about this new initiative that they got, yeah. But I think it can work, you know.
I think it can work, but I also think it just like half times for you smokers that can't smoke in your yards, so you go on the balcony. You can't miss nothing now.
Look who he's thinking about. But
You
even
understand? You understand, innit, Lips?
in the game, though, what about them big moments, though? The special moments we've seen a lot. Arsenal, you can speak on it perfectly. Granit Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka.
How he came off the pitch.
That would have been cinema.
Yeah, but I don't know if they could have grabbed him to talk.
Yeah, I think on the ego thing, he would have spoken still. I think he would have said
But he
something.
swore at the fans, though, because he kind of got back. He swore at the fans, and then if you lot had an interview, would you have forgiven him? After swearing at us,
Yeah.
He's doubled down on the memes.
I reckon man will literally solidify their way out the door. You know, some man get back, they get the
He
get back.
stayed
Because
another
like you're saying,
season,
Xhaka got the get back, innit? You booed him, then he had a great season, and then he left with grace. He might have said, fuck all of those motherfuckers.
He would have, it would be a 2-pack. And they hit him up when he just starts talking.
You have your bitch, you fat book.
My 4-4, make sure all your kids don't grow.
Hey! He's saying, Xhaka would have said on his halftime interview, my 4-4, make sure
All your kids don't grow. Don't worry, you got sickle cell.
Don't worry, y'all got sickle cells.
How can he say that to troops? No. You lot, I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something important right now that you never knew I was going to do.
What are you going to do, bro?
Bro, I'm going to sub myself.
What?
I'm going to sub myself for the club right now because that...
What, no one ain't going to clap
Take
him
note.
off?
Take
You
note.
lot
Take
are
note.
moving.
Take note.
No one clapped
note.
him off.
Take note, bro.
I don't like the way you didn't do that for me, though. That's mad.
The Lyland Scott, the hat's big.
Bro, you need to readjust that rude boy.
Modify that.
How's camp going?
Knackered. I didn't even want to be subbed in.
No way.
What's in the room?
The way KG did that is mad.
How do you feel about the half-time interviews and everything that's going to be implemented?
Are you aware of what's going on?
No, I've got no idea.
So basically, next season, the Premier League, they're bringing in half-time interviews with players and managers. They're interviewing players that have been subbed off, and they're doing broadcasts from the dressing room.
Surely there's going to have to be a bit of tactical nous there, innit? You can't sub a man off and then interview him when they're 3-0 down. So they're going to... there's going to have to be a degree of
Like only the players from the winning team or something.
Well, it's going to have to be something
You
like
gotta
that.
know. You gotta
innit?
know it from both sides.
On
man.
the flip side, though, he might just say the rude thing. Like, yeah, how did this game go? Yeah,
The
man,
gaffers.
Nah.
Get me out! Get me out!
Nah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying,
the
saying if you interview someone on the winning team, say it's like Arsenal Tottenham, yeah, and Arsenal are 3-0 up, they've taken off Saka. What do you think of the game? The Tottenham bench is right there. He's gonna rinse them. Yeah, man, we just knew this game was gonna be nothing.
All the media training is going to go out the window,
Yeah,
innit?
it's gone.
Because you're catching them in the heat of the moment.
That's why I said out of breath.
What about a man's capping talking about, boy, I'm not gonna lie, I could do another 60.
didn't even wanna be subbed.
I didn't even need to come off.
No, but you know what it is? The Premier League, yeah, I'm not sure if they needed the clubs to be like, all right, cool. Or if they just made the decision and the clubs aren't happy with it. But they're going to have to be careful. They're going to piss off so many people.
Because you know what, it's that sub, because you know what, the Premier League doing it because it's that sub there. You know when the number goes up and the man goes, it's that
interview. That's
when
the
they point at
interview you want.
themselves.
That's the interview you want.
What, me? That one is. Ah, change that number.
What? You thought it wasn't gonna be you?
Yeah, all of that.
You know what's kind of worse than that? Because at least they acknowledge that, yeah? I've watched a man, yeah, not look over to the bench, yeah, and start walking away. And like, we
Hoping
know
it's not him.
He's not
Yeah.
hoping. He knows his number's coming up. He's moving like, if I don't look, then it's not gonna happen. Like, they're just
No, but those
walking
guys.
away. It's like, no, wait, someone else has got to call him. You know when the other team, you know when the other team you're playing, they start touching him. Brother,
They start pushing him off. They start pushing him off
the other way. Go off that way. Go off that way, innit? Go off that way. Go off that
Man,
way.
strolling round the stadium, you know. You
That's
don't
the
get your
longer
interview.
interview.
The players are quick, but do you know who no one's quicker than? camera ops.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
They are everywhere.
Yeah.
They will be there. Because they got this little license to be on the pitch and like they're just
Cut
they're
across.
gonna yeah, that's it. They're
Cut
gonna go
across.
mad.
Bro, for certain subs, they're gonna link him on the pitch.
Yeah.
Please stop like that. You're gonna see a man sprint across.
Why do you think they subbed you?
Yeah.
They can't ask that.
No, but don't you think players will fall out as well? When they ask you them trickery questions.
has to be
so
certain
they
man.
brought on my man. He hasn't scored in 7 games. How do you feel? You know them way there.
The questions won't be triggering, man. It can't
They
be.
are gonna be triggering. They're not gonna ask them nice
Why
things.
do you think they have done it? Is it just the entertainment?
Definitely just entertainment.
That
yeah.
means they want drama.
They want drama,
They're
bro.
looking for
Numbers as well.
They want, bro, the first game of the season, Arsenal
Yeah,
United
United.
at Old Trafford. They're setting this up to be a mad.
You know, it's
the interview.
I know if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But football's been the same from the beginning of time. I think they just need to try and add the little something. They're doing it with the league. They're changing the league formats, Champions League, and all that kind of stuff. I think they're just trying to just change the product and just revamp it.
Revamp it. Certain Raffers won't be able to sub certain players. You know, you see certain man, like, you know, you think, oh, I'm not even chatting to the cameras.
At halftime, Sky can't be in a dressing room.
That's what I'm saying. When
They
you gonna
can't.
do your tactics?
Can I throw something in there, boys? Have they got this from like the lower levels? Because they
from
do
NBA
this,
and that.
They do this but in football they
Hashtag.
do this on
They got this from
YouTube and
hashtag.
that's what kind of pushes like the hashtags.
Oh,
the
do they?
everything.
Do they do that on YouTube?
Yeah, bro.
No.
That's what.
No, they
What do you
don't.
mean they don't? Of course they do, bro. When man come off and man are on the side and that,
the
it's like
subs.
it's put. It maybe not just necessarily that, but it's like the whole thing is content. You understand? And it gets these teams numbers. If they do it with the teams at the top level, bro, we're gonna see things, bro. Filthy got behind the scenes.
Are they doing the referee talking as well, like explaining now? Is that this season? Because you know, like VAR decision says number 16 pushed.
They
It's a
did
penalty.
that. I'm sure they did that.
They
pre-season.
should do that anyway. you know.
Like rugby, in it. I'm saying, in it.
NFL do that as well.
They should. I personally think that should have been an
Implemented anyway.
because
Yeah.
it makes sense in every other
And
sport.
why
it makes
VAR's
sense.
there?
Yeah,
innit? While VAR's there, that should be there. I think.
For the match going fans, the experience is different because they're just sitting there. They don't know what's
You
going
just
on.
wait for a
innit?
whistle and a point. That's it. That's all they get. They get no information.
This is what you got to worry about. Fans being unruly. It's live television. They're going to be liable to say anything. So if you're getting interviewed on the pitch side, fans are going to involve themselves in it. Like
100%.
I think so. That's why they're probably going to have to do it in the.
No,
in,
there's gonna have to be zones. So, for example, even at like on a what's it called?
even
on
if
a-
it's a
on a-
zone, you can still shout right in the.
But if you always clock in a stadium, yeah, the zone is in front of like the family section or like wherever they do the broadcast from. It's not right in front of the rowdy fans. They clear
These
that.
kids are mad though, bro. You see a kid doing this.
Yeah, you see, yeah, the little one,
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
the little 6-year-old,
6
innit?
years old.
Every time they do it, they face the pitch usually, innit?
Yeah,
So
and
they're from that part, but it's the family.
Oh yeah, they're just Yeah, gonna make the
and-
players be facing the players facing the
Until
stadium.
the kid says Miru
The camera.
Efemo, he does this.
I've got another.
Sounds good.
I've got another scenario for you. I thought about them all. Yeah, your hamstrings hanging off the bone. Yeah. They got you on the stretcher with a gas, bring you to the side of the pitch, and then you just get the thing in your face.
They're saying you died.
But not even a meeting on a contact one. And they're like, so your legs, bro, your legs spraying off. My man only got a yellow card.
How you
What do
feel?
you think of
Yeah,
that?
should it have been more?
And then my man scores in the background. Oh my days, what a goal!
It's gonna go
From the
left.
guy that just rapped you. What do you think of this?
You know you got a couple big games coming up. Okay, could you get yourself back in time?
Concussion protocol. You know their heads just rocked and just on the side of the pitch looking like.
Bro, they're gonna have
This
to
ain't gonna work, bro.
ease themselves. They're gonna ease themselves into it.
what
We're
I said.
gonna see like one from each side.
There are gonna be problems. There's gonna be growing pains. I think.
Bro,
I think first season.
Listen, you see-
Accents.
I think we're gonna see some stuff.
Bro, Yaya Toure days. Remember? Have you seen the Yaya
Aye,
Toure
bro.
interview? He would have been. Remember
put my
Lacazette? When
bum.
Lacazette had his voice ting. Imagine Lacazette voice ting halftime.
Forget
We
all
need to
them ones.
work out
You're
if-
getting all technical. Duncan
Surely they
Ferguson.
can't go live with it.
Duncan
right?
Ferguson.
Surely it can't be live.
Have to.
It's gonna have to be live.
No, I'm talking even if it's a 30 second 1 minute delay. Surely they can't be dumb enough to go live.
Bro, it's during a live game. It's gonna
No,
have
but
to go
what I'm
live.
saying is, you know, like for example, like no matter what they do, they bank that interview.
No, for what he's saying is they do the interview, film it, make sure it's all right, and then you put the square up.
Match of the Gary Lineker used to do it, man. Match of the day. I'm
Yeah.
going to speak
That
to
could work. That could help.
the manager of Liverpool. But you see Arne Slot's got he's on the pitch, he's got the round his neck and whatnot. Seems like he's there at the time, but he's already done it.
But I think for the best
That's what
results,
he's
you go
trying to say.
live. That's where the
See,
magic.
You know they've got all these cameras everywhere, innit? But they're careful with what they show us. They've got dugout cams all the time, but they know let's only go to it when we absolutely
it's
need
calm,
it. If
when
it's
it's
safe.
calm.
Like they don't go crazy with it.
The snooze is gonna be crazy.
Aye, bear, you're gonna see bear man.
What, snooze?
Just hanging out and that.
Bagging snooze.
Do you reckon you could come off the bench after having snooze?
I can't remember what game it was. I've watched the game and the whole bench is snoozed up.
Well, no, there's going to be little.
They're gonna gentrify
blank spots.
snooze.
They're going to work out where they're safe.
They're gonna gentrify.
You see that
snooze.
dressing room cam? Surely the dressing room cam isn't like 2-3 man in there, wide angle. They can see everything.
Snooze
I would
ain't, but
assume.
snooze ain't. You can buy snooze in the shop, bro. Like they're gonna have Lucasade snooze.
Bro, you're going to see under 11s now with snoozing. Hackney Marshes.
Well, they shouldn't be. It's pure nicotine. They
Or
shouldn't
like
even be
snooze
smoking, bro.
alternative.
Remember, they do, bro. You're talking kids that score. There's kids that they look to the gods. Their parents are alive. They score and they're going crazy. They copy whatever the adults are doing.
They're atheists. They're atheists. They've got no religion.
That's it.
They've got no religion.
They're doing that.
That don't mean your parents are dead, bro. That just means thank God, bro.
Man said they're doing this and their parents are alive.
We know the person who did that the most. Who did it?
Kaka.
Frank Lampard Jr.
No, he didn't. That's Kaka's celebration.
To his mum.
I belong to God.
Because even when you see the kids do that, I
thought that was a
I
vampire
used to do
thing.
that coming off the bench.
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
bench. If I came off the bench, you think I was doing that because I was thinking about?
I was
saw it on
blessing
TV.
myself, 100%.
I saw Torandre Flo do it.
Bro, I'm blessing myself. I don't want to break my leg on there.
Most men have done it with no purpose.
That's done.
Yeah,
That's
me,
done.
I do it because
He's done it follow fashion.
Man said I've done it because I see
I
it.
come on, you know, like you start coming on backwards, so you spin, show the shirt.
That's a superstition when someone runs on the pitch backward. Daniel
No, when
Sturridge used to do it.
someone does it.
Yeah, but they
when the
copy
others
someone.
do it, we're just
Yeah,
copying
it's
him.
copying.
Yeah.
Okay. You used to do that?
I do whatever. I'm very rarely. I'm a starter in it, but I'm just saying if I'm coming off the bench, it's an occasion.
I hear that.
Before I go, do you want to say anything about the Filthy Fellas live show?
Filthy Fellas live show
30th
Wednesday.
of August.
Hackney Empire.
Tickets for the
In
show.
the description box below.
Make sure you
Hackney
go grab a
Empire.
ticket.
Look at Lippy.
Cause we're live. You get me?
Sorry, let Lippy
I
do it,
got
let Lippy
tackled
do it.
by. No, I'm done. But it's.
Do you know what that
It's
was? You
gone
remember
in.
the Jogger Benita, where it was Portugal versus Brazil, and the ref last minute coming. That was it.
That wasn't me, it was him.
That was, oh, was you?
Yeah. You love blame me, you know.
You're the boy who cried wolf.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. The higher ups, they've been telling me that it's been a long time coming, and you deserve your plaque. But I'm telling you that. Wait, sit back, sit down.
Wait.
Sit. No, go and sit down. Go and sit down. Go and sit down.
Come.
He knows how to talk to me, you know.
I'm telling
He changed his voice.
I'm telling you, Loons, yeah, there is no way in hell you are getting this plaque. Because I ain't even got mine, bro.
Bro. You ain't been here for 20 weeks.
I was here for these 100,000 No, stop, brother. Leave my plaque alone.
No.
I was here for these 100,000 subscribers, bro.
No. Why am I getting a plaque when John gets a plaque?
Yeah.
I should have had a plaque from Owen.
Alright, congratulations, Loons. But I ain't got a plaque. The
I
one
ain't
that you
got a
saw
plaque either.
put the plasticine
Not
on
important like
and
me,
Rick
man.
Marks.
I'm making and breaking it for this team, man. Everywhere I go,
Breaking
it's
it.
filthy for life. Man.
Talk your shit, B.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk that stuff, B.
Get me. On holiday, I'm working. Everywhere I'm working. On the toilet, I'm working.
On the toilet, I'm working.
Come on, Bo. That's my agent, that. You get me? Placadinho.
Every day.
You see, Loons? That's gonna be in all his snaps, you know, like in his yard. Like, that's gonna be in all
Like
the
they had it for
stories.
years.
Snap it.
Brother, he's gonna be in the car.
I
Talking
want to
about
take a
just
picture
rolling
of
with
you
my
holding
gilly.
that plaque.
Broski.
Facts.
Hey, broski, I want to cry. Bro.
Alright, anyway, Filthy Fellas, man, we're done. Live show, 30th of August, Hackney Empire. Description box below. Make sure you get your tickets. Description box below.
Ticket in the description box below.
Like, subscribe, everything. Anything.
And you know what? Everyone that's been messaging me and stopping me in the street as well and asked me if I left Filthy, and I told you not no.
What you lot saying now?